obviously hot topic. I feel like to the end of, mid to the end of last year, crazy year for everyone. Corona, mad thing for the car scene anyway, because we couldn't really do what we wanted to do with petrol heads. We kind of spoke about it a little bit earlier. It's horrible when that's taken away from you. Like,
literally,
but I want to go to an event that happened this year.
What's that?
Last year, VMAX.
Oh shit.
VMAX.
Here we go.
I just kind of want to talk on it because, like, me and you, we've sat down I think once and we kind of mowed over it. We haven't went into too much detail simply because I've always kind of just kept it moving. I know for you, when we spoke about it, that it's something that you don't want to get caught. It's something that you want to move on from.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not caught up on it.
No,
like,
no,
you know
no.
I mean? So that's why I didn't grill you about it, ask too much questions.
100%.
But with your blessing, just want to ask a few questions about it today and just kind of get the angles that happened. So like VMAX, what was the lead up to what happened and what happened? Just give me a breakdown of what happened.
Do you know what? Thinking about it, it was mad because, and I still say it to this day, it was that American dude that come over here.
RK Auto Works.
Bruv, honestly, he brainwashed living life fast, fam.
Okay.
I don't care what anybody said because, but obviously, like, same way me and you have this relationship now, that's the same way that me and Ricky had that same, but man, we've done videos together, you know what I'm trying to say? He'd been to my yard, you know what I'm trying to say? It was, I rated him highly, bro, like, and it was like, all of a sudden, it just become like, you know when you get YouTube comments like, oh, I bet you get to Jamie when you're going to race DMO.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Bruv,
all the time.
They're probably cool, man. People will try to instigate because they want entertainment.
They want that.
It's cool, but like, we'll give you entertainment, but like, we're not.
It's not going to work like that.
I don't ever get drawn out.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, okay, cool. This was like, I think, so last year, obviously, I got my E63S. Ricky then got his M5. They're both that saloon car that
the same platform.
Always going to be.
They're rivals without.
Without. Yeah. Say, take Ricky and DMO away. The cars are rivals anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it was like, okay, cool. He's building his car and whatnot, which is fine. But it was like this American dude come over and just started sending for man. If you don't know what sending means, it's just like he's trying to dig me out, like trying to get a response.
What was he saying? Because like I don't even know. Like I
don't know the backstory.
Bro,
be honest, what it is like, you see me, like, as you know, obviously I put my videos up and I'm like, yeah, my 1000 brake E63. It's not a 1000 brake, but I will get to it and whatever. This is the build. I still ain't there now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The car's back at wrench now and we're trying to get to wherever we're trying to get. But certain man will take it to heart. Like, it's not a 1000 brake. Like, this, that, I'm like, yeah, well, it's kind of clickbait, innit? You like, watch it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, bye-bye. Yeah. If you like it, you still carry on watching.
It's good entertainment within the video.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so anyway,
I understand.
Most people then. So anyway, this guy decided, real power, like unlike DMOs, this to the. I'm thinking, do you know what? And bare people were tagging me.
And this time you didn't know him.
I've never spoken to this guy in my life.
Wow. And he's American, yeah. He's from America.
American, yeah. Never spoke to him.
So he was watching our scene, basically.
Yeah, basically. But I know what his whole thing was. He was using Ricky to like then draw me out to try and create a controversy. And because he was so proud about his product being so fast, he's like, yeah, you're going to annihilate him. And I don't know what voodoo that he sent into my man's head, but he got to him to the point where I was just like, you know what, this guy keeps trying to send for me. And I was like, I ignored it first, but I was like, ignored it. Then I just activated, you know me, bro.
What, as in, like, Ricky was sending for you? Or Ricky, no, there's still, okay, got you.
So then I was just like, let me just allow this guy, he's sending. But you see me, bro, I'm too reckless, bro.
Yeah.
I will switch.
I know, like, that's kind of it's your brand, isn't it? Like,
I am what I am.
Yeah.
Like, you even like me or you don't.
Sells.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
But do you know what's crazy, actually? And I hope that people do get this from this chat, that, you know, when the camera is off and we just, bro, you're a very nice guy. You're like, do you know what I mean, bro? Like, you know,
but like, most people just like, obviously, I'll come across so
face
loud
value, don't they? Yeah,
DMO does this, is drama queen and this, that. Yeah. Nah, I'm just a real person, bro.
But like, you have traits to you, and you know, if certain traits are provoked, it's in your style and nature.
That's
to react a certain way.
But it's just like me. I know when I activate that it's not going to be nice. So I try and prevent. You see me, I like preventing from things happening. So I just allowed it in the end, and I thought, you know what, cool. So it's funny because then, anyway, this RK guy was sending so much. I had to message like, bro, please stop mentioning my name. Like, you're pissing me off now. Then he just wrote some cheeky, like, I don't even know what it is. I've still got the messages somewhere. And I was just like, are you really talking to me like that? I was like, you know, fuck all this, bro. When I see you, hold the same energy and
got you.
That's exactly like please don't come on, because don't do the keyboard warrior thing. Like, hold the same energy.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what I've done to you to offend you, or if you're just using me as a marketing tool to prove that, look, Ricky has my build and he will smoke DMO because DMO gives it this and that. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I like competition and racing and whatnot. Yeah, and whatnot. Who doesn't? You know what I'm trying to say? It's just in our blood.
So it's almost like you feel like it could have been a part of a ploy to just get the name out there.
That's what
in a way.
That's how it felt. Think this
why
did my man even send for me in the first? And it was mad because I even said, so anyway, I was just like, you know, this guy's annoying me. I wasn't even meant to go VMAX. It's like, you know, I'm going to VMAX because I feel like I need to have a conversation with this RK guy. This was the first time. This was before it all kicked off.
Okay.
Got there now. I see Evolve and that. I went over there to try. Oh, he's not here. He's gone back to America. So obviously he's talking shit from America. So I'm thinking, so that's what type of person he is. All right, cool, whatever, safe. So I started sending, like, cool. You know what, bro? I'm at VMAX, so come here specifically to see you, but you're not here. So have some of this back. You know what I'm trying to say? You're trying to send for me. All right, cool. Hold this then. Your car's there, the blah, 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 blah. Hold that. You wanted clout, let me give it to you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's what happened then.
Yeah.
On the same time, it was Imran and Ricky's cars that I was like, yeah, well, bro, you said this and that, but I ain't seen nothing. Like, I'm trying to say, like, and you're sending for me, so like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna give you my opinion so far. So that's when it started. And when it was going off as well, I even said on the thing, like, look, no disrespect to Ricky and no disrespect to Imran, but this RK guy is sending for me, so I'm gonna give you my verdict so far of what I know of you in UK at the minute, and it's not looking good to me. You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, people say, limp mode and that. Yeah, I'm saying, well, your car is. You know what I'm trying to say? It was looked like it was in limp mode to me. So, you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, so, and this is when it went to, okay, cool. So then, even the time, Ricky I added Ricky like, yo, bruv, no disrespect to you. Because I'm not trying to out you.
Okay, cool.
Like,
cool.
I did that.
Because you two are very amicable. You was like, as you say, going back, you just cool. It was like a cool vibe.
Cool.
So,
We'd sit on the phone. I'd sit on the phone to Ricky till 6 o'clock in the morning at times, and we just discussing YouTube and what we should do or what do you reckon about this, or, you know, same thing, like the here and there, just general discussions and whatnot. And then I messaged him as like, and then he put back like, LOL. He's like, and then he's like, you know what, bro, like, real talk. He drew you out in it, so I can't even say anything. Because like, bro, I'm glad you see it, kind of thing. Like, it's not that I'm trying to send for you, but I can't have.
So at that point, it was like a banter thing, just going along with the flow.
On the way back from VMAX,
Okay.
So I remember messaging him on Insta, and then literally fucking, he was like, and it's funny because he write that, he's like, like, bro, you know what? I can't even say anything. He's drawing you out. I'm like, yeah, glad you can see that, bro. Like, don't mean any harm to you and your boy Imran or whatever. I just need to get my own back on this guy because he thinks he can just talk my name and I'm just gonna sit there and just
I'm
not that guy.
Yeah, you got to defend your corner still. Yeah.
So then anyway, it's funny because then Ricky put like, it's like, stay tuned till later on though. I'm thinking, what? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, in my head, I'm like, Ricky's not that type of guy, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So then the next thing that happened, which you would have seen. Remember when they put up the video, the GTR 5 bags coming, like I see DMO.
Yeah,
talking.
So that was for me. That was it's going off.
Yeah,
what's going on here? That was
my brain works mad. I remember I just sat down after VMAX. Obviously, a hype day.
Yeah.
See me when I have hype days, it's like, yo, no, calm down when you get home.
Yeah. It takes Of course.
I had to turn on the TV. Mrs. there, Cam's there as well. Just slumped off like, yo, it was a lit day at VMAX. It was doing whatever he was doing, gapping this, gapping that. It was jokes. It was lit. Turn on the TV, then I see it, and then my phone was pinging off, like, thinking, what? So I just go on my phone now and say, if you think that guy, like, boom, 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 like, you know what, 5 bags.
5 bags.
This, like, the other and the GTR.
The famous quote.
I'm like, I just sat there, I was like, yo, Cam, look at this, bruv.
Yeah.
And I just laughed at first. I just laughed, and I was like, then, is this what's wrong with me? I know what I do. You think I'm a dickhead, bro? I fuck you 5 bags. So come, let's go now then. If you're on this smoke, and you're talking to me about GTR, bring the GTR, bring whatever you want. Let's go. I don't care if you got a 30 bag wheel, because if you smoke with 30 bags, I still know that I'll be close to you, and I didn't spend 30 bags. You know what I'm trying to say? Real. So let's go then. Like, if it's that time, let's go. So I'm like, bro, don't now, like, and I know deep down that Ricky probably spoke to this freaking RK RK's like, yeah, man, you should show him what time it is, and it'll just end his met. This guy's cheeky, bro. Like, he's one of them guys you talk to, and like, yo.
So it's almost like you feel like it was out of Ricky's character, and perhaps he was egged on, maybe.
Drawn out, bro.
Okay.
It just, for me, it was just out of character.
Got you.
And still, even up until, like, let's cut this story so short. Even up until obviously the whole heap, and we chased each other down. Well, he was like, I chased him down the whole night. Like, yo, I'll wait, bro. Let's go. Let's race tonight. Bring your car out. Then it went from GTR. Then it went to I'm in Imran's M5, and then I'm trying to say, and I'm like, bro, this is just long. Why are you drawing yourself out? Because I ain't gonna let this drop, bro. I'm too petty, bro. Like I'm just like, yo, don't enter that round with me and think that I'm just gonna sit there and like it probably would have been sensible for me to just like ignore it. But I just can't.
In hindsight,
it's just not me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Nah, I can't. Man, just be sitting there, just like, yo, like freaking. You got, because this was part of the campaign. I feel like it was part of the campaign.
Yeah.
Like the M5 was there to get to smoke DMO in the E63S. When, for example, probably me and Ricky would have had a friendly race or whatever, and it wouldn't have ever meant so serious.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But the way that this guy,
do you almost, can I stop you and ask you? Do you almost feel like perhaps the public, because obviously you both of you guys have a big social media presence. Do you almost feel that it, because of the pressure perhaps from either side? I know like you share a lot of following.
Yeah.
But do you feel like the pressure of the audience and your followers kind of made it into what it shouldn't have turned into, if that made sense? Do you feel like if
I think on his side, yes, because it's like let's talk YouTube comments. YouTube comments say the most wildest things ever.
Believe me.
Wildest.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care what you think about me. Like, what you see in me on YouTube is what is real life to me. Like, I'm always hype all the time. So seeing someone so hype all the time could be too much for another person.
Yeah, for real.
But I feel like all of the times that, bro, how many times have you had DMO versus Jamie versus LLF will be a good race? How many times have you ever seen that on your
comments? It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Thank you. But I feel like my man watched that and thought, this is what they want to see, so we need to give it to them, and I need to win this and whatnot, which is fair play, and everyone likes a little bit of competition.
Yeah.
But it was more the fact that it was just like his people around him or whoever was drew him out, man.
What do you feel took it from the level of friendly kind of competitiveness, like, you know, the banter we have, like, because we all been in that situation, right? Like, my car will be.
But I do my brethren to this day.
Yeah,
like literally, like we'd be arguing about who's got the fastest squad, who's got this, who's building his, he's doing that.
Healthy competition kind of thing, like, or you know what I mean.
It would never be arms and beef, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you feel took it from that level to that level?
I think, honestly, the fact that, like, look, let's be honest, my channel is so overly X-rated, I'll put whatever the fuck I want out of my channel.
Yeah.
So the fact that RK instigated, I gave back to RK in my eyes. Then LLF jumped on the bandwagon and thought, yeah, I'm going to run with this, like, or whatever, or I'm going to, send for DMO and whatnot. Then it's like he just got stuck with the whole thing. And whereas when I'm retaliating, bro, if I get into a situation, I'm going all out, bro.
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
not just doing half-heart sendages, bro. Nah.
That's the DMO brand.
Yeah,
I know that. I see that. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just me and it, like, scream, shout, whatnot, hyping it. I'm a hype man, bro. Like, I'm a DJ, bro. I'll gas shit up, bro. Like, so that's the thing. Yeah. But the level of gas that I gave and whatnot, like, I've now set the bar of, like, yo, this is the level that you're trying to send for me. All right, cool. I'm going to level up and send for you harder.
Got you.
But just to let you know, like, yo, all right, safe. So what then? This is next.
Did you two speak? Because obviously when all this, like, let's say when it kind of took that step to a little bit more serious, or it seemed like that on the gram, kind of sending backwards and forward. Did you two ever speak to each other off the gram? Like, but like, because obviously you got each other's numbers, right?
Yeah, of course.
And I was kind of thinking, like,
of course.
I don't know how it escalated. Like, I wasn't sure at first. I'm sure a lot of people thought, right, this is like they've spoke to each other.
Yeah,
they said, let's run with this.
Oh, nah. Loads of people.
Because I was thinking that was actually quite a good idea. That's a proper good hype builder.
But I just don't do fake shit like that. It's just like, whereas, to be fair, I don't know. It's just like some of it. I'm like, yo, did Ricky think that this is just going to be good entertainment? Because in my eyes, his channel's nothing like that. So that's a big risk for you to now have that kind of stuff on your channel. Whereas it's very clean cut. You don't swear on your shit. Whereas I'll say whatever I want and people either love it or they hate it kind of thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So even me, I even thought like, yo, is he just like the entertainment kind of thing? Is this what he wanted? Or do you know what I'm trying to say? And the funny thing is the day before that VMAX, I was on the phone to Rick say, yo, bruv, are you rolling VMAX tomorrow?
Wow.
And he's like, well, I'm thinking too, my car's not ready, but Imran's car is going to be there. But I just want to wait for my car, man. Like, literally, like, I'm like, yo, come, bruv, come, it's going to be lit. I'm coming for the first, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I went there the first time we've missed in his car. The second time I went there in my car. And I was like, bro, I'm bringing my car for the first, not even, I don't care about racing. I'm just, I see him there all the time. I've never been there before like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm like, I'm ringing, and then that's why I'm just like, how can I have a conversation with you talking about VMAX for about 2-3 hours?
Yeah,
the day before.
So that's what I was unsure about. Like, because you guys almost,
That's why I was rattled. Like, bro, why is this guy sending for, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why is this guy sending for, man? I don't understand. It's your people, Ricky. Like, if that's one of my people sending for you, I'll control them. Like, bro, allow it, man. Yeah. Like, no, for real. You're just trying to start something that's not there.
That actual, so basically, what happened is you guys basically linked up for the race, and obviously things happened whereas he turned up in a different car that perhaps he was meant to race you in, or definitely he was meant to race you in, or whatever. But then from there, it went to the next VMAX, right?
Yeah.
And that is where, obviously, there's loads of footage online, this, that, the other, and that's where a lot happened, which a lot of people, and myself too, I feel like, you know, for the scene, it's not what no one wants to see. Unpack what happened on that day and how it got to what it got to.
Okay, let's be straight. Okay, so anyway, from the first time I went to the VMAX and I went there looking to speak to this arcade guy, obviously I'm not looking to war. I'm not going to go lay no fist on any man for me to catch any charge. I'm not dumb like that. I might look stupid, but I'm far from it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, for real. So I wanted there to at least let me be in presence with you talking this shit, please.
Man to man kind of thing.
Yes.
Because you know what? That's so underrated.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's a bit different because people get lost in the keyboard warrior sauce. So I was just like,
you know what? I respect the fact that you wanted to speak to him face to face.
I said, let's talk more action. Like, if you're holding his energy, hold the same energy that you're doing when I'm in front of your face, please. Not saying I'm going to do anything to you, but like, please, I'd like to understand where this spirals from, and if you'd be talking to me like this to your face. So anyway, I then, what's it called again? Get a phone call from Wrench saying, yo, listen, Craig from VMAX is saying that he doesn't want you there next time. I'm like, what?
So, because of the hype, he's basically said you're not welcome.
I said because I wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Okay.
And I was and you know when I did the thing where I was smoking people and I was like,
Okay. Yes.
So that was the reasons why I wasn't allowed.
Okay. Interesting.
Or whatever. I don't know whether he's thinking, cool. What? There was no real main beef at this point.
Got you.
Then I was like, cool, you know what? I have respect for Wrench. And like I said, Ray, listen, you know me, if my man's saying that, like, fuck it, I'm going to turn up. Like, I don't understand. I don't think his reasons are valid because I see next man doing this, next man doing that, and then he wants to pick on DMO just because maybe he just doesn't want me there. I was like, all right, safe, no whatever. So anyway, Ray, as you know, Ray and Hamid and whatnot.
Shout out to Wrench.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, look, guys, look, I could tell deep down, Ray and Hamid and that was concerned, like, they don't want to ruin their what's it called again?
They have a business, innit? They
have a business to run.
Yeah, 100%.
I do not. I would never jeopardize my brethren's business or friends, whatever, just for the sake of me just being. Do you know when you just carry that one dude that just fucks up everything for everything?
Of course, yeah.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, guys, I personally called Craig and I said, yo, listen, or whatever his name was, what's the problem? Like, it sounds like there's something more underlying than that because I see him doing that. I see him doing this and like, you ain't said nothing about that. But the moment okay, cool. Well, I ain't got my seatbelt on, but we're on an airstrip.
Yeah.
We're allowed to do over 200 miles an hour. It's a bit different than to the public roads, you know what I'm trying to say? So anyway, he was just like, look, let's look at it New Year and this, that, the other. But on this occasion, like, I can't have you there on the track. I was like, you can come and watch if you want, but I can't have you there on the track.
Okay. So we didn't bang you. Nah. So you were still allowed there.
Of course, I was still allowed there. Okay. What's the point of me going there without my car, bro?
Got you.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, interesting.
So in my head, I was just like, yeah, no, dead this. Like, literally, in my head, I was thinking he's obviously seen video of LLF and all of them, and Imran and all of them not going there, because they went squadded that time, and they went squadded. So, yeah, or whatever. So then it's come to the day. I said to Ray, I was like, look, we've done this car. We want to get, like, the first time we went, we ran just a stupid map. Like, literally was just base map, and we sent it. We didn't even touch 200 because it was like, there was mad headwind and whatnot. I think we did like 197 or something like that.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, there was a lot of cars weren't performing how they should have, right?
Yeah,
because of this headwind.
Mad headwind.
Yeah. Got you.
So I was just like, fucking hell. Like, all I want to do is just break the 200 mark. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even though it says 200 on the clock, it's not the GPS. People don't understand that.
100%.
Like, I'll be getting past the thing, I'm like 200, but
man didn't really even hit the 200.
There you go, bro. So for me, I'm like, yo, man want to do it by GPS. Like, that's what.
Verified.
Yeah, no, I'm actually doing whatever and touching, because I know it can.
Yeah.
It's just that it was just a mad day, innit? It was a mad day and like whatnot. So then I said, Ray, listen. I said, you take my car, please, and just do it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Just hit the numbers, like, let's put the map on properly. But this was without turbos and whatnot.
Yeah.
Put the map on, put a nice strong map on there, put Ray's fuel in and send it. See where we get to. So then, obviously, they've gone up in my car in the morning. These times now, it's just like, I see it. Obviously, I'm looking on the gram. All I see is VMAX. I'm like, you pricks, how come I'm like that to run my car? It's like,
it's mad how they build the hype, innit? Mate, you want to be there, innit?
Yeah, bro. It was like, and it's nothing about the event, because I'll be honest, I'm not even just saying that to sound hating. The event's shit. But the fact that you can do 200 down the strip, it makes up for it.
Got you.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I hear that. Yeah. You can stretch your car's legs, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was just like, and it's just, when I saw VMAX back in the day, it was just all these hypercars, Koenigsegg's and rare. Some private clubs thing anyway. So the fact that it was even like, so anyway, in the morning now, I remember exactly where I was. I was in bed, bro, like, had little one bouncing on my face, like, literally just freaking kicking me up in bed and that. Sunday morning, I was just sitting there, well, it's family day, and if I can't get, like, let me just chill with my kids and whatnot. Then I get a phone call off Hamid, like, yo, I've just been attacked. I'm like,
oh, wow. Okay.
What? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know Hamid, bro, like.
Yeah, he's not that guy.
Thank you, bro. He's not that guy. I'm like, bro. I'm like, yo, chill out. What's happened? Like, he's like, LLF and his boy, they attacked me. Okay. And then all I see is just some big rock on, you know, like when you've been conked.
Yeah.
He's like, look at my head. And then he's like, look at Ray. Ray's just there. I'm just, bro, in my head, I'm thinking, what? I've just sprung out of my bed to say, yo, listen, Cam's got a bedroom in my yard, bro. We do mad graph, bro. Like, Cam's got his room, and we've been doing an all-nighter, filming something else or whatever. We slumped. Yeah. I'm like, I was just banded. Yo, Cam, come with kick, fam. I'm just sitting there thinking, yo, these men have been attacked by, don't even know who or whatever. Like,
so you weren't, at that time, you weren't sure who had done, but all you know is they've been attacked. Your car's there. Going off. Yeah, and I've just seen ruckuses on the gram, you know, like on the gram. I thought, fuck this, man. And my car's there, bro. So can you imagine? Yeah. I'm thinking, and then all they had me, we was in the car, and they just dragged us out of the car. In my head was thinking, what, they did that in my car as well? Bruv, I activated, bruv. Bruv, hour later, I'm at VMAX. Not trying to say. I'm not meant to be there, bruv. And it's funny because you just man had to sneak in.
I didn't care. Yeah. I got into VMAX in the back of a car, bro. Wow. I got the video because I film everything, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
jumped in the back of the C63 in the boot, bam, jumped on track. I'm like, I don't care. You know what I'm trying to say? It's got to the point where, yo, if it's going off, I'm backing my guys and I'm getting my car. It's safe. That's it. That's my job. I don't care about anything else. By the time I got there, it all calmed down. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay. So everyone was back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So it weren't like you jumped into a scenario where it was
anyway,
just
I was there for a few hours, bro. And it was funny because...
Were you there a few hours, yeah?
I was there for a few hours, bro.
Okay,
I was there for a few hours. And this is when, I don't know, Cam needs to get this footage up, actually. We was there for a few hours. It weren't going. I was just sitting in, like, out of the way. I didn't want to even, like, trying to instigate or anything like that. So I was just like, okay, cool. Everything's back to normal. Everyone's happy. Like, trying to say... Like, cool. Run the car, innit, now? Like, I'm here. Yeah. I might as well show me what the car is. I'm on track. I can see. Got bird's eye view. I'm halfway down the strip. I can see every car that's running. You know what I'm trying to say? And I can see the results. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm like, yo, lit. So I see it. And then I can't remember. I think it was Pritesh. He was running my car, and I was like, "Bro, okay, who's coming to the car?" I was hiding in the car, all blacked out, like sitting somewhere, just like, okay, cool. So yeah, do this. Put it in race mode. Launch at 3. Let it go. You know what I'm trying to say? I was giving him the techers of running my car, and I'm trying to teach someone how to run my own car, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm giving him the whole thing, and then he come back. He's like, "Yeah, boom, 205." Then I'm like, "Yo, we done it!" Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Next one, 206 or something like that. We're like, "Yo, lit!" Like, "Yo, keep going." Next one, 209. I'm like, "Yo, this is lit."
Hit 209.
209.
Wow.
So anyway, I was gassed. I was like, "Yes, we done it."
How then did you're probably gonna get to it, but how did that crossover then? What happened then?
So anyway, obviously this was coming towards the end of the day, so you can see the figures of all the cars that I've done. I'm seeing my car higher than his. Okay. So in my head, I'm thinking
higher than Ricky's, or okay.
So in my head, I'm thinking, yo, fuck this, man. Let me go and get this guy's reaction, bruv. And
that's when everyone's seeing the footage of you walking over.
I'm walking over. First of all, I see RK's here. So first of all, I want to go speak to him.
Okay, so the RK confrontation happened before the...
Yeah, I wanted to speak to him because I didn't get to let him hold the energy that he had towards me the first time because he was in Thingy, but he was here this day. So anyway, I went to him. So, yo, bro, so what then? He went on nothing. He was like, "Look, man, I was only doing it for the clout."
Oh, is that what he said?
That's what he said. So I was like,
for the clout, okay.
Safe. Say no more then. Cool. So I don't mean no harm. Safe, cool then. I can't hold energy towards you then. That's what I say. So anyway, back to the task in hand.
Yeah.
My car got higher than fucking Ricky's. That's what I say.
Okay.
So I'm like, safe, hold that. And you can also hold that my stock turboed car dusted your 30 bag build or whatever you call it, or this big build that's meant to be.
So you now going to Ricky was more so because Cam, I think was you had Cam.
I had Cam and I had Direct to Essence, which is Wrench's video guys filming me. There was even filming me inside the car. Like, I've got this whole angle and I don't know whether to put it out or whatever of in the car, and like we just talking about, okay, cool, we've hit 202, we've hit 205, we've hit 206 and whatnot. And then literally when we've hit that, and then it's the end of the day, I'm like, okay, so what did Ricky's do then? I'm sure he should be hitting 230s or 220s or whatever. Yeah. And it was like 205 or something. I don't know what it was, bro, or whatever. Yeah. But it was winning's winning, and you know what I'm saying? So then anyway, now I'm like, yeah, cool, let me get this guy's reaction, and I wanted to go, but Ricky saw me coming.
See, this is the famous clip.
He saw man coming.
See you walking over.
Yeah.
And then Ricky hopping out of his
car. So I'm like, yo, jump out of your car and I want to get your reaction. So what then, bro? Like, that's what I say.
So it was never on going, you weren't going for swingers or anything?
Bruv, let me tell you, I ain't got no GBH case, bro. I ain't throwing the first punch, bro.
Yeah.
And furthermore, we're at VMAX, bro. And furthermore, this ain't the streets.
Yeah.
So, bruv, even when I was there, bruv, I was sitting in that car. I had my port scratchings, you know, there's a little crackling thing there. I was eating my foods, my phone charging. But you know me, I'm rolling my phones. Yeah. But
you weren't ready for that kind of activity.
I walked over, but Ricky's not stupid. He knows the energy that I'm bringing with the. He knows where. Let's be honest. This whole series is ongoing. Yeah. So the fact that he knows, or because everyone can see the results, I'm sitting there thinking he knew that my car's done more than his. He's probably rattled to. He's thinking, what can I do? What can I say? I'm gonna look like a dickhead. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man's wanted to race me in this big build to smoke me. Yeah, your car's not worthy of this. He said a lot, bro. He said a lot. Like, yo, why can't I bring another car that can do that or do this? Yeah. Like, so I'm like, yeah. So what then now, innit, bro?
So that was what that was for,
bro.
Like basically,
who's rolling up to a man with 2 cameras to start a fight? Let's be honest.
So he was like just playing devil's advocate now. Like, I'd assume he was probably still on a high tension thing from earlier because he was involved in the goings on from earlier. Yeah, the squabble. So he could have thought that you were coming on that kind of.
Because that, I'll be honest, the moment that I'm hearing this and that, it's different. It's beef, and it's beef. Let's be honest. I'm not caring about my car. I'm not caring about whatever. All I'm caring that you've thumped up 2 of my guys. They are not even on what that's on. You lot think you can bully my guys going up to whatever. It's not gonna run, bro. I don't care. It's not gonna run. Like, but I'm not gonna sit there and have a squabble in VMAX. I would have just made sure that nothing else happened. If it ever happened, it can happen outside. You know what I'm gonna say? Yeah, for real. We can go wherever and we can sort it out, man to man or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, then obviously you see the famous. He threw the first punch, bro. Like,
yes, yeah.
So it was like, and then from there, even me, but I was baffed. I was like, what? Like,
It got you by surprise kind of thing.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting no
expecting
punch, bro.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, rah, like, why am I punch me, bro? Like, so then I kind of activated. And then obviously from there, obviously the grey tracksuit guy comes in there, call him whatever you want. I ain't mentioning no names, not no snitch or whatever. Anyway, safe, whatever, cool. Boom. Yeah, it's just got to where it was, and but the problem is that it should never have even happened.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. It's a crazy situation.
It should never have been a physical.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm trying to say?
No,
as hype as it ever be, and as hype as I ever am.
Yeah,
it should never have been physical.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I feel like thank you for speaking on it in more depth, because it's probably a good insight to actually.
Yeah, man. It's just
and you know what? Also, I've got to say is we're sitting here. There's always two sides to a story,
of course.
So I would love to try and get Ricky on to perhaps speak about it. Like,
and the thing is as well, it's just like, yeah, cool. People can say what they want to say about, like, obviously the whole situation, and just like, yeah, well, Dmo's chatting shit and this, like, let's be realistic. I'm not going to be mentioning names about any other people apart from myself.
Yeah, I
don't care, or the party, the opposition. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's as simple as that. And I still won't to this day, so don't even try and draw me out on that. And furthermore, it's like, yeah, I feel like Ricky should speak about it, because there's a lot of, for your own supporters.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I feel like you two have definitely went down two different roads with dealing with it. You have spoke on it and are still speaking on it. And this is one thing I don't want to do, yeah?
Nothing to hide, yeah.
Me asking you is not to reignite anything. It's
just
it's
not,
purely just feel your angle. Do you see what I'm saying?
You see, for me, bro, like, I'll be straight. Like, half of the times now, bro, I even sit there, but I'm just a weird type of person. But I feel sorry for my man, bro. I seriously feel sorry for him, because I felt like the people that were in his ear just made him overreact to something, and like, because he's got a lot. The people I see, I just see them, and I'm like, yo, these people are throwing negative energy for you to fuck up your own career right now. And I'm sitting there now, like, thinking, like, boy, this should never have happened. But the people that are around you have gassed you up. It should never have been. Even it stems from RK, bro. We should never have made me and you that were brethrens be on this level of. Imagine it's like us sitting here now, bro. And we have beef.
100%. And do you know what the thing is, right? It's crazy, because I feel like this is a typical example of maybe peer pressure to a certain extent.
Peer pressure is the exact word.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
being able to mold someone into perhaps not. And this is not me saying Ricky has been. Like,
no, you don't know. We don't know.
Bro, listen, I'm standing at a totally unbiased standpoint and playing devil's advocate.
100%.
But it could, like, you know, it's crazy to see that these things could happen. And in retrospect, I mean, you two, before this madness happened, have spoke on a level, have sat down many times, right?
Bro.
Like, where do you where do you see your future and Ricky, as in, like, being on the same kind of, you're both very well known. Like, is it now, like, are you kind of just going to do your own thing, and what happened and you two go your own ways? Or is there, I don't know, like, what's your feelings on the future of it?
Bruv, you see, as much as I've even said many times with, like, yo, listen, I'm not no hater in anything, bro. I don't hold that energy. People can know me, like, yeah, I can switch, but anyone can switch. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But it's not that deep. It was never that deep for, like, I'm only swinging on man if it's like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If it's really life threatening, do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Or someone's done something to my family or something like that. I ain't just going out there just throwing arms for like, man, I've worked so hard for this shit, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But then have some stupid charge on fighting or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, even now, part of me is like, you know what? It's not even that deep. I've been a few times I felt just to, you know what, to reach out to him and say, yo, bro, it's not that deep, you know, like.
How do you feel that would be received from him?
But that's the thing, though. I don't know. It's not even like, the people that have been around him, like, that have gassed him so far, like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, what, they could still be around him and, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm not even saying. Yeah. I just don't know, brother. It's just like, it's one of them situations where, like, I'm just like, I'm a positive person, and out of any negative situation, I'll try and turn it positive. Yeah. That's my whole aim in life and my goal, my whole mentality, my whole motivation. And it's just like, bro, we were brethren. How did this even get to that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Nah, bro.
And I'm not saying that, yo, I'm perfect and that, because I ain't perfect, bro.
Yeah. It definitely takes two to tango.
Yeah, it takes two to tango, but it should never have been tangoed. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no.
It should never have been like that.
Yeah, no, do you know what, bro? I respect you speaking on that, and I respect you speaking on it openly. And as I say, I hope that, you know, I can give Ricky the opportunity to tell his story, and perhaps even if he doesn't want to delve into it in as much info, it would still be great to kind of, you know, get him on and just unite, you know, because
Yeah, 100%.
you know, we're all around the same age.
Bruv,
we're all around the same area.
Game.
We're all in the same game.
Bruv,
we can all. No one's taking food out of anyone else's mouth, and
Bruv,
we can all
there's
eat.
more
you know,
than enough for everybody to eat. This ain't
100%.
no like I said, I'm not in no competition with anybody. Yeah. I don't care what subscribers you've got. I don't care what money you've got. I don't care what car you've got. As long as you're smiling, I'm smiling too. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, that's lit, bro.